name is Vinay and welcome back to this channel. Today in this video we are going to discuss about 15 DSA patterns that you must learn and know when you are trying to solve any type of DSA questions, because everywhere 80% of the problems are based on these patterns only. So if you master these patterns, then 95% you can able to solve the problems easily and pinpoint each of the thing which I written on the paper. Okay, let's get into it. So these are the 15 must known DSA patterns. So in this, the first pattern that we are going to talk is sliding window technique, where we are going to use a window of fixed size or a dynamic size that moved across the array. If it is 3, you can see I have drawn different types of windows that moved across the array. This is going to be the first window, this is going to be the second window, and so on. In the same way, we are going to check all of them. Now coming to the second pattern is prefix sum. In this, what we're going to do is we're going to calculate sums and keep up to range what is the sum for that particular range. You can see the value here is 6, which is sum of from starting to the current index. In this way, we're going to store the prefix sums. So the next pattern that we can see is 2 pointers. In this pattern, we will maintain 2 pointers either at the ends of the array, and we move according to our rule. I mean, based upon the problem, we're going to move those 2 pointers. Now coming to the fourth one, which is fast and slow pointers. It means there are 2 pointers just like before, but here one moves slower and other moves faster in the name of steps. If one make a 1 step, the fast pointer take 2 steps, so it's going to be ahead of this slow pointer. So the next pattern that we can see here is in place reversal of a linked list. Means we need to reverse the linked list without creating an extra temporary linked list, or we should not use space. So the next pattern is monotonic stack. It means we all know that we can stack is first in last out, which comes first will come out as a last one. So monotonic means the name itself says monotonic means it follows only one strict rule. Either the elements stored in increasing order or a decreasing order. Okay, the items in this stack will be stored either in the increasing or decreasing order. Now coming to the binary search, we all know binary search, it is used for the searching and it has a time complexity of log n. But in many problems we need to assume and we need to find the best possible value within a range, and that particular moments we need to use this binary search. So coming to the next, heaps top k elements. In this pattern you will learn how to use the heaps, which is helpful for you to understand how the heaps works. And coming to the 9th one, we can see breadth first search and depth first search. These 2 algorithms are very much important because they are graph algorithms. We need to learn how to implement them, how to understand which algorithm will be applied on which problem. Okay, coming to the next, 10th is backtracking. So for BFS and DFS, we need to learn the concept recursion, then only you can understand easily how to use them. Same thing comes in the backtracking. Whenever you are trying to solve the problem which has combinations, permutations and all types of combinations, then you can go to the backtracking when the constraints are literally very low. You should not use this backtracking when the constraints are very larger in size. If that case, it's going to give you a time complexity. And next is greedy technique. It means you think one particular rule will be followed by the problem greedily. You say for every test case, whatever your assumption will be correct, you're going to think in that way and you're going to solve this greedy method. Matrix traversals, it means whatever kind of matrix we given, how to move inside of the matrix. Next is dynamic programming. In dynamic programming, you can see very first important thing is you need to learn recursion. And when recursion we are calling the same function call, I mean whatever already computed thing will be recalled again many number of times without our knowledge. So instead of why we are calling these many times, we just think how about we can store them. So that is what dynamic programming. We are going to store the values that are always recomputed. I mean, it is called many times. A function is called many times, but we know the value at the first time itself. Next, coming to the overlapping intervals, this pattern is mainly important in the cases like coding tests of MNCs like TCS, Infosys, etc. They can be asked in any kind of coding test. And last one is trees and tries. Both are different. Trees are binary trees which has node, parent, child, and tries it is used for searching efficiently. Okay. So what you need to start them is, first you need to learn one programming language. You need to know the basic foundation of the programming language, like what are the arrays, what are the strings, what are the sorting techniques, what are the hashing, what is meant by hashing, how we can apply hashing, stacks, queues, linked list, recursion is most important thing. So focus more on this. You should learn this recursion by keeping a pen and book side by side and understand how the function call is happening, how the recursion stack is being filled up, and how it is being cleared. That you need to understand, and then you learn the patterns, memorize them, repeat them, and you can able to solve any kind of DSA problem. So if you solve that problems and practice consistently, you can able to crack that coding test very easily. So it is not much difficult, but it feels easy when you practice a lot. Okay, don't forget to practice, and it brings you confidence that you can do anything. That's all for today. Thank you one and all.